Yeah, this is Mike with Tribania Tree Services. This is an introduction to um, a presentation on oak decline that I'll be posting multiple um recordings over the next several weeks, maybe even a couple of months. But so I encourage you to stay tuned and to um, take advantage of this educational teaching that will really enlighten you to the severity of oak decline that is in our ecosystem. Oak decline is a disease that is caused by stress. There's multiple stressors in our ecosystem, and the stress that it causes produces four different symptoms that you'll see in the trees that are being affected. And most of the trees in our ecosystem are being affected, most of the oak species. But the first symptom is just discoloration. A healthy and hydrated tree is going to have bright green, lush leaves. So discoloration is a symptom. Defoliation, that's just the thinning of the canopy. And most often that's in the top part of the canopy, which is the furthest from the root system and the soil zone. So the top part of the canopy is usually the part of the canopy that is most dehydrated, and it's the place where we'll see most of the thinning in the canopy. Decline. If a tree's suffering from oak decline, there's going to be at some point when it gets further into an advanced stage, you'll see the loss of branches. So many times, if you'll walk in underneath the canopy and look up, you'll see there's just tons of dead branches. And so that's a symptom. And then the last and the most severe stage is the trees die. And we're seeing a lot of that in this growth cycle. We're seeing a lot of trees that have just succumbed to the decline, to oak decline, and they're not able to make it. On top of the stressors that are normally in our ecosystem, we've had three major stress events over the past 3 years. We had the snow freeze, and then we had the ice freeze, and then we had last summer we had 70 consecutive plus days of over 100 degrees temperature. And those are like blankets of stress that are on top of an ecosystem that is already under stress, been under stress for years and years and years. And so the trees are declining, and that decline it's accelerated now. We're seeing trees go from discoloration to death, in a relatively short period of time. And so this image here is of 100-year-old plus canopy that we worked on, and we can see in this canopy multiple stressors, but overall it's just an unhealthy growth pattern. It has a dominant side here, all this discoloration, all of this over abundance of leaf population in the underbelly area. So this canopy is declining. It cannot fix the problems that it has. And so here's this is what it looked like. One of the techniques that we use to deal with oak decline is a shape and balance. We reduce unwanted leaf population. We create the target area, which is in the top third part of the canopy. That's where we want the new growth and the new development. And we create balance so that the intake and the uptake from this soil zone around this tree will supply to all of the canopy. This is an image of what the canopy looked like 2 years after we did the shape and balance. This canopy, the declining trend in this particular canopy has been reversed. It's no longer declining. It's getting healthier and healthier as each growth cycle passes. So stay tuned. We'll continue to look more into the topic of oak decline in the Canyon Lake area.